So it's Friday night and the end of a long working week. I'm in a bar having a few quiet beers with a good mate. We're in this bar/nightclub place called Shebeen. The night is still young, it's not yet late. Soon enough I have to go to the toilet. My visit involves sitting down, if you know what I mean. I notice the cubicle doors don't have any locks on them, but otherwise the toilets are clean. So I'm doing my thing, and next thing I know, someone tries to walk into my cubicle. I stick out my hand to block the door and tell them the cubicle's occupied. I finish up, wash my hands, and leave the toilets. Next thing I know, security's marching me outside. "We don't tolerate drugs in here, mate," says the big burly doorman. I protest my innocence, but he pushes me and says, "Out you go." I stood there stunned. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the fuck? I don't remember doing any blow.
In a bar called Shebeen, and the doorman is me. He threw me on the street after sitting on the toilet seat. He said I did drugs and threw me out the pub. I swear it's not true, I only did a number 2.
As you can imagine, I was pretty pissed off. That fucker that walked in on me must have told security I was doing lines in the toilets. I said to the doorman, "What the fuck, man? Throw me out for taking a shit?" He was having none of it, insisted I'd been doing drugs. So me and my mate left. We knew there was nothing we could do about it. Or was there? As soon as I got home, I was straight on the phone to directory inquiries and asked for the number for Shebeen on the Uxbridge Road. I got the number, rang the pub and spoke to the manager, and I swore and I abused that fucker a shitload. It felt good. I told him what had happened. I was blunt. I didn't speak in no code. And then suddenly he interrupts me and he says, "Hey mate, who do you think you've called?" And I'm like, "Shebeen?" And he says, "Nah mate, this is Shabab. A kebab takeaway on the Uxbridge Road."
I phoned Shabab, not Shebeen, a kebab place down the street. I recommend their food if you want something to eat. Whoops, I got it wrong, but now I have this song. I said, "Sorry there, old chap, I take it all back."
I realised my mistake immediately. I'd said Uxbridge Road when I should have said Acton High Street. They're actually the same road, but it's just so long that it has a name change. But anyway, I had another phone call to complete. So I phoned Shebeen, made sure I had the right number, and I spoke to the manager and I gave that fucker a monster spray. He was really apologetic, said they'd been having a lot of trouble with drug use in the pub lately. He said on my next visit I didn't have to pay. I calmed down a lot after this. I was happy. Everything was okay.
I'm in a bar called Shebeen, and the doorman is me. He threw me on the street after sitting on the toilet seat. He said I did drugs, threw me out the pub. I swear it's not true, I only did a number 2.
I phoned Shabab, not Shebeen, a kebab place down the street. I recommend their food if you want some tasty meat. Whoops, I got it wrong, but now I have this song. I said, "Sorry there, old chap, I take it all back." So all's well that ends well. Now I've got this funny story to tell. I told all my mates that effectively I was thrown out of the pub for taking a shit. And they were all like, "Really? Why? Where did you do it?"
So my story ends well, it's a story I tell. Thrown from the pub for For taking a dump I was thrown from the pub. For taking a dump I was thrown from the pub. I didn't take no drugs, I was thrown from the pub. For taking a dump.